I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When the job calls, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. Strong, reliable, and built for the load. The Jack Freight Truck gets the job done. From the lumberyard to the work site, power your business with confidence. I can count on Jack to get the job done right.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, 18-year-old charged with attempted murder. Central Bank signs contract for instant payment system to deliver faster, simpler transactions in Belize. And Ministry of Blue Economy hosts consultation meeting for community fishers. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
Good evening and welcome to Plus News for Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. I am Julian Cruz. 18-year-old Belize City resident James Saldana is facing attempted murder charges following a late-night shooting incident last month. Police say investigations began on Thursday, March 5th, 2026, shortly after 11:30 p.m. when officers visited the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital in response to reports of a shooting victim. That's when they observed a 26-year-old Tyrell Andrewin suffering from gunshot wounds. Reports say the shooting took place on Plus Street in Belize City as Andrewin was inside a parked Hyundai sedan when a caravan pulled up beside his vehicle. The gunman then exited the caravan and opened fire. Investigations have since led to the formal arrest of Saldana, who now faces charges of attempted murder, use of deadly means of harm, and grievous harm. Police investigations are ongoing. The Central Bank of Belize signed a contract today to launch a new system called the Belize Instant Payment System, or IPS. The goal is to make the country's financial system stronger, faster, and more accessible to everyone. According to Central Bank Governor Karim Michael, IPS is part of a long-term plan to modernize Belize's banking system. That plan began in 2016 with the introduction of the Automated Payment and Securities Settlement System, APSSS, which already supports electronic transfers and check clearing. IPS is the latest step in that ongoing effort.
Building on nearly a decade of demonstrated growth in digital payments, the Belize Instant Payment System represents the next logical step in the evolution of payments ecosystem. The IPS will extend modernization directly into the everyday economy, transforming how individuals, businesses, and government make and receive payments in real time. So what's the value proposition of this fast payment system? So what we're taking is international best practices, and we're applying those into our domestic context. And the first thing to point out is the feature of continuous availability, which allows payments to be made at any time, every day of the year. What's the current experience? With apps, digital payments operate largely within banking hours with same-day processing dependent on settlement windows. Many in the public don't realize this, but there are different windows, 9 to 10:30, and then after that 11 to 12, where you process your EFT and your IFT, and then checks comes afterwards. If you try putting a payment at 3 o'clock, that won't be processed until the next day to finality. Not ideal. So what IPS will deliver is payments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, allowing money to move when the economy moves, not just when the banks are open.
Governor Michael explained that IPS will allow payments to be processed and completed in real time. Right now, transfers can take anywhere from 2 minutes to 50 minutes or more. With IPS, those transactions are expected to be completed in 10 seconds or less. The system will also allow smoother transactions between different banks and platforms.
Currently, the 4 domestic banks and 3 credit unions that are part of the shared service network are connected to apps and therefore have some level of interoperability. The existing digital wallets operate in a closed loop, meaning that they can only be used at merchants or agents signed up by the prospective wallet issuers. Therefore, digital wallets are not interoperable with each other or with all merchant terminals. IPS, the fast payment system, will connect banks, credit unions, and digital wallets into one shared payment system, allowing money to move easily and instantly between individuals, businesses, regardless of the provider.
The new system is also designed to make banking easier. Instead of entering long account numbers and detailed banking information, users will be able to send money using simple tools like QR codes. The governor says this should reduce mistakes and make digital payments more convenient. Now that the contract has been signed, the project is moving into the next stage, implementation. This phase will focus on final details like system design, preparing stakeholders, setting up the system, testing, and rolling it out in stages. The full system is expected to be ready in about 18 months, with a launch planned for early 2028. Have you ever been to a store and made a purchase that you intended to pay with your debit card and the store clerk informed you that there is a minimum purchase allowed with cards, or there is a percentage added to the cost of your items just because you are paying with a credit card? Well, it's not supposed to be that way. However, the governor of the central bank, Karim Michael, explained that it sometimes happens to him too, and they are actively looking at ways to adequately address this issue.
I have had personal experience where I have went to a grocer and I have purchased maybe $9 and there's a $15 minimum, and they refuse for me to pay with my debit card. and they would only accept cash. Recently, went to the same store, same under $15 purchase, and now they're slapping on a $1 charge to make me use my debit card. The Bankers Association and the Central Bank have been brainstorming, if you will, on how to address this issue. And we've had very good discussions on what solutions may look like, from the very blunt to something more equitable on both sides. What we hope is to find a solution for this in the very future. It is not necessarily that we want an entirely cashless society. But for the reasons which you've cited, there cannot be price disincentives for the vulnerable members of society. And this is not only about vulnerable members of society, but this is for everyone, to not participate in the formal financial sector. So this is one of a few issues that we want to address together with the Bankers Association and also even the credit unions, to see how we can stop this abuse from happening, because it is really and truly against our financial inclusion motives.
52-year-old Bernard Talbert has been committed to stand trial in the High Court for the murder of his brother-in-law following a preliminary inquiry in Belize City. Talbert will face trial in the June 2026 High Court session for the killing of 52-year-old Stephen Henry Jorgensen, a Belize City taxi driver. That incident occurred in March 3rd, 2024 at a home on Rio Bravo Crescent. Jorgensen was at home with his common-law wife and children when his wife responded to a knock at the door. She then encountered Talbert, her brother, who allegedly forced his way inside during an argument reportedly linked to a land dispute. Talbert then allegedly revealed a firearm and fired a single shot, striking and fatally injuring Jorgensen before making his escape in a black vehicle. Police later recovered a 9mm expended shell casing and collected blood samples at the scene. The preliminary inquiry was held yesterday afternoon in Court Number 1. There, the prosecution submitted 21 witness statements along with documentary and physical evidence, after which a chief magistrate ruled the matter should proceed to the High Court. Talbert was extradited from the United States and formally arraigned in September 2025. Commercial bank account changes raise concerns. Governor says Central Bank had nothing to do with it. More on that story right after this break.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
Our frontline teams continue to deliver safe and reliable power to customers every day. We are in your neighborhoods and care about your safety. Please continue to maintain a social distance of 6 feet to allow our teams to serve you safely. Our work continues to keep the lights on.
make it hard.
This is a Jack X200. This is a very recommendable vehicle. Storage capacity to the max, right? Fuel efficient, easy rider, AC not a play, the pump, comfortable, and it carry me to all my destination. I can count on Jack to take me and my packages where I need to go. I recommend it anytime. We're the best from the West.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
Our frontline teams continue to deliver safe and reliable power to customers every day. We are in your neighborhoods and care about your safety. Please continue to maintain a social distance of 6 feet to allow our teams to serve you safely. Our work continues to keep the lights on.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing advises the public of ongoing works for the upgrading of the George Price Highway between La Democracia and Belmopan. A contract was signed for the civil works to reconstruct this segment of the highway, and the project is expected to be executed over the course of the next 3 years. The works include widening of the roadway, construction of passing lanes in industrial zones, traffic separation within village limits, scarification and improvement of the pavement and running surface, raising of the road in flood-prone areas, application of hot mix asphalt pavement, construction of major and minor intersections and a roundabout at the entrance to the George Price Boulevard, entry and exit points for the new hospital to be built, the construction of a bridge at Mount Pleasant Creek, and the provision of road safety furniture to modernize road infrastructure and improve user safety. Every effort will be made to execute the works in a manner that minimizes road user inconvenience. But all road users should expect and plan for travel delays within active construction zones. Please, drive safely, do not speed, Do not drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Do not drive recklessly. Please be courteous, respect other road users, adhere to the direction of traffic safety personnel, and drive with due care and attention.
For some banking at certain commercial banking institutions, they may have realized that what was once their savings account was changed into a type of checking account. The concern raised with this move is as it relates to monthly fees and less interest on what the customer would have received if it were a savings account. Today, the media asked the governor of the central bank why this was allowed. The central bank governor says that the move had nothing to do with the central bank. That decision was made by the banks themselves. He explained that central bank's authority is limited. While it can set limits on interest rates, it does not fully control the fees banks charge. Still, the bank has been in talks with commercial banks, especially over the past couple of years, to try to reduce fees and find a fair balance between what banks want and what customers need.
There are current powers under the central bank that only go as far as putting caps and floors on lending rates and also floors on savings deposits. Savings deposits have been specifically defined. That the latest round of revision was when we engaged the commercial banks roughly a year and a half, 2 years ago, when we wanted or intended to address fee-based income at the commercial banks. And it took a while for us to get at a middle position, a compromise position, which both parties were reasonably satisfied with. But as you rightly pointed out, there have been there have been more concerns by the public that there are more fees being applied, particularly when prices are going up. You're not making income on your savings, but the cost of living is certainly going up. This has not been off the table with the Bankers Association. We continue again to have respectful discussions on the matter of fees, and we're doing our part to assist banks that are entirely profit-driven with private interests. The central bank's objective is public interest. Is there a middle? Absolutely. And we're going to continue to work towards addressing some of these issues as best as we can.
The governor added that the central bank is working on new measures to better protect customers, including a financial consumer protection law. Looking ahead, he said there is also the possibility of reducing or even removing some digital transaction fees as seen in other countries to make banking more affordable and accessible. The Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Conservation recently hosted a consultation meeting for local fishers from Dangriga and surrounding communities. This consultation, held on April 21st, 2026, is a continuation of its national series on the delivery of Belize's Marine Spatial Plan developed under the Blue Bonds Agreement. The plan serves as a framework for managing Belize's ocean space, placing fisheries at the core of community livelihoods and the national economy. Speaking at this consultation was Beverly Wade, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Conservation, who outlined the purpose of the consultations and the importance of incorporating the fishers' perspective into Belize's Marine Spatial Plan.
Is a part of a series of consultations that we're doing countrywide with the fishing communities to get their reactions to the delivery of Belize's Marine Spatial Plan. The Marine Spatial Plan, which is referred to as Belize's Sustainable Oceans Plan, is one of the commitments that we've made for delivery under the Blue Bonds Agreement. And so that plan basically sets out a blueprint of how we're supposed to approach our blue space. One of the areas that we're very keen on is fishing. It's a big part of the blue economy. It's been a long-standing area for our people in Belize from a livelihood standpoint and also nationally from an economic standpoint. And so today's consultation is to hear from fishers their reaction to what is being presented in that plan. One, with a view for us to take on board whatever considerations they have presented to us. And secondly, for us to have an understanding of how we can adequately address their considerations. The other part of this consultation is to hear the fishers and general stakeholders' position with regards to Resilient Bold Belize, which is a PFP that we're working on, and it's basically meant to now raise resources to address some of the areas that we would want to see strengthened.
Representing the community was Ewart Garbot, the president of Belize Flat Fishery. He highlighted enforcement as one of the biggest challenges faced by fishers. He noted that weak regulation leaves law-abiding fishers at a disadvantage, pointing to flooded markets and seasons not being consistently observed. He urged for stronger regulations to ensure sustainability that benefits Belizean communities.
The Belize Flat Fishing Association is a national entity from Sarstoon all the way to Rio Hondo. When it comes to members, we're just over 90 strong, but it's really looking after the well-being of the flats and its habitat and the people who depend on it. Yeah, today is an amazing day where we're having the consultation of the Resilient Bold Belize, Blue Bun, etc. And it's great whenever especially fishers come together and unite in this kind of atmosphere. But it's an energy and synergy that we don't see just as consultation today. It's for tomorrow to continue to keep that unity. And the only way we get things done is when we come around the table. Let's say if you're not around the table, you actually dip on the menu and get eat like a fry, and we just can't afford that. So definitely long-term sustainability for the next generation. And how best, instead of use the rhetoric that we need to reach 30 by 30 because of a donor agreement. What about we need to reach 30 by 30 because of the well-being and the best for the Belizean people and the environment? That's the stand that the Belizean fishers is standing on. And I'm certain the CEO and everyone else there. But how do we get there in UNICEF and for longevity of the next generation? Not think about just the money today. It's about tomorrow. The fishers' biggest concern and the elephant in the room from north to south is enforcement. Mr. Arzo, if you have 15% right now under full protection and you're asking for any increase, or you're already there at 25, I think it's 25 and you need 4.9, but you're doing a very bad job at that. It's no enforcement, lack of enforcement, and any full protection benefit only the people breaking the law if there is a lack of enforcement, and that's what we have especially in the south.
The consultation reinforced concerns over enforcement, security at sea, and livelihoods. Officials noted that collaboration with partners will be important to strengthen management and protect Belize's fishing tradition. The Ministry of Transport hands over new highway patrol vehicles for Orange Walk and Punta Gorda. We'll have a look at that right after this break.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
it's hot.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Walk, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
This is a Jack X200. This is a very recommendable vehicle. Storage capacity to the max, right? Fuel efficient, easy rider, AC not a play, the pump, comfortable, and it carry me to all my destination. I can count on Jack to take me and my packages where I need to go. I recommend it anytime. We're the best from the West.
Yesterday, the Ministry of Transport officially handed over 2 new highway patrol vehicles to be stationed along key corridors in Orange Walk and Punta Gorda. The units will support the Department of Transport's highway patrol teams assigned to the Orange Walk and Punta Gorda corridors, enhancing their ability to respond quickly and maintain safer roadways across Belize. The Nissan pickup trucks were handed over by Minister of Transport Honorable Dr. Louis Zabane, along with CEO in the Ministry Chester Williams at the Ministry's Belmopan headquarters. Here's that moment.
It is with pleasure that I hand over these keys to our Deputy Chief Transport Officer as a continued effort that we are making to upgrade our equipment across the country and giving our wardens the necessary equipment for them to be able to conduct their work on a day-to-day basis as we serve our people who are on our highways, and hopefully with this equipment now we'll be able to get even higher compliance of our laws. So with that said, then I have these 2 keys for these magnificent new Nissan pickups.
Minister and CEO Williams, on behalf of the entire team at the Department of Transport, I just want to thank you guys for the continued support, for the continued dedication to the Department of Transport. From the onset, you guys assured us as the staff at the department that you guys would come and make a significant difference. And we're here today as testimony to your commitment to the Department of Transport, and we're extremely grateful for what you have done for us. As you mentioned, Minister, I'm sure that the officers will definitely be able to make use of this tool that will ensure that we continue to improve on road safety in Belize. So we thank you for this.
Minister, thanks again for your usual support. We know that finances are not readily available as we'd want it, but whenever we call upon the government to be able to assist in whatever financial way, through your support, we have always been able to get the assistance that we need from the Ministry of Finance. And again, these 2 pickups are going to go a very long way in enhancing road safety across our country. I'm sure that the officers who are going to be utilizing them from both Punta Gorda and Orange Walk are going to make good use of these vehicles, maintaining them in a acceptable standards so that they can last for as long as they should. So again, thanks, Bas, for your support and guidance in this minute.
The 3-year Climate Adaptation and Protected Areas Initiative, CAPA, officially ended on April 20th after working to strengthen climate resilience and protect biodiversity across Belize. Led by the International Institute of Sustainable Development, alongside partners including the Wildlife Conservation Society and Worldwide Fund for Nature, the project supported 12 communities and key areas like Glover's Reef, Southwater Key, and the Maya Forest Corridor. CAPA focused on community involvement, especially engaging women and marginalized groups to develop solutions such as improving water security, restoring ecosystems, protecting biodiversity, and reducing flooding. To keep the public engaged, the Wildlife Conservation Society has launched a new digital chalupa-style game that teaches about climate change and environmental protection. Belize's top farmer, Belize's top farmers for 2026 have been announced, and this year, all winners hail from the Cayo district. The National Agricultural and Trade Show Committee, under the auspices of the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and New Growth Industries, named Heshwa Zib Junior Farmer of the Year, Yualma Pocasangre Female Farmer of the Year, and Saulo Mesh Male Farmer of the Year. The selection process took place between March 10th and 18th and involved a comprehensive evaluation of farms across the country. The judging team, led by Willie Khan, along with Martin Lindo and Fred Roches, assessed participants based on crop production, livestock management, and farm administration using a standardized scoring system. The farmers will make their official debut at the National Agricultural and Trade Show 2026. This year's show, held under the theme Advancing Smart Agriculture, Building a Climate Resilient and Sustainable Belizean Food System, is set for April 30 through to May 3rd. Belize joined regional leaders in Trinidad and Tobago for the One Caribbean Ministerial Dialogue, represented by CEO Nadia Garcia and IDB Director Cinnamon Botaro. The high-level meeting brought together ministers and development partners to review the first 2 years of the IDB's regional program and set priorities through 2029. Belize played an active role in key discussions on citizen security, climate resilience, private sector development, and food security. CEO Garcia also led a ministerial exchange on building safer communities, highlighting the need to combat organized crime, protect vulnerable groups, and strengthen cybersecurity. Belize further contributed to talks on infrastructure planning and agricultural trade, reflecting its interest in boosting regional food security. The dialogue ended with a renewed commitment to closer regional collaboration, with Belize reaffirming its role in advancing resilience and sustainable development across the Caribbean. You go, Belize. And that brings us to the end of our newscast for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into Plus News, and be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow night when we bring you all the latest happenings from around the country. Until then, do have a lovely evening. See you back here again tomorrow. Bye-bye.